No smoke and mirrors. No shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, because we're that good. The Wave, 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors. No shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, because we're that good. The Wave, 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors. No shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, because we're that good. The Wave, 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors. No shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, because we're that good. The Wave, 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors. No shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, because we're that good. The Wave, 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors. No shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could...
That's why the man them run you down for the why. They run you down for the why. I gotta tell you this, baby. I wish I could have give it to you every time. Give it to you every time, my darling. You make me wanna say I wish I could have give it to you every night. Give it to you every time, my darling. I'm turn up today. I'm sun, we go run up today. All the costumes, they on display. We don't clear off with payment. Right now, say we making a statement. On the road, we go mash up the pavement. All your people waiting. We can't even on their mind. They know it's the time, so they can't wait no long time. If you looking for me, check me after Carnival. I only have 2 days. All the costumes, they on display.
We got Sedale in the house in the morning, Friday morning.
Teapot and soca. Yo, fire, you ready? Quattro. Alright, so hands up. Everybody put your hands up. Up there in the sky, yo. Till the sun start rise up. People, we come to celebrate life. And you know we party all night. So hands up. And let me hear you say.
Buy some guns to my cranium. And me whole crew fill up a stadium. And me causing pandemonium. Some 1,000 people jump in the sun. And me causing pandemonium.
I had a vision, yeah, one that wouldn't leave me. Some people jumping up, jumping with one goal, yeah. And they whine and jumping holy. All creed, all race in one place. They leave their stress behind and let me.
But now you realize you love the groovy stuff. You can't deal with the power stuff, right? You can't deal with the power. Keep going already. Sit there.
Hey, bend up your back and whine. Lift up your leg and whine. Hands on your knees and whine, girl. Hey, check the ballad. Check the ballad. Check the ballad. Check the ballad. Look it. Check the ballad. Check the ballad. Look it. Check the ballad. Check the ballad. Tick, throw it back. Tick, throw it back. Tick.
Sedale is in the. He can't deal with the fast stuff. Let's go to the slow stuff.
Quattro me team there. Team pass me team there. Boy, so bring your friend along, cause all we there one. All we there family. I take with me neighbor. I drink with me neighbor. I fed with me neighbor. Say carnival is the time we come together. With me neighbor. I fed with me neighbor. I drink with me neighbor. Whoa. If my friend link up with your friend, and your friend link up with my friend, at the end of the night again, all of we in here go be friends. Cause we come to party, yeah, with all my people and them. Cause when we reach in this place, all of we there is family. So give me some and then we be friend, we have it.
Michael Bassana in the morning. We got the most valuable player in soca music in the house.
Boom. From a rise with the sun, I got fetting on my mind. Yeah. I got look at my cup and I'm not wasting time. You see the shape right there? It will come alive. We're bringing out the vibes, the music pumping, and everybody jumping. Them tell me keep it on the low, on the low. Oh no, I am the baddest on the team. Nobody's stopping me. Not even red light, most valuable. Cause me and my crew, we put the P in a party. We gon' always be in a party. Looking for we fight.
Sedale is here. If COVID was not around by now, we'll be getting ready. We'll be getting ready for Job.
Swing, gal bend over and start bubbling. Hear me now, ting-a-ling. Old rider swing, gal bend over and start bubbling. Oh, sexy gal with back character. Anytime we on the boat, it turn over. Oh, we on the boat with no character. Anytime we on the boat, it turn over. Oh, sexy gal with back character. Anytime we on the boat, it turn over. Oh, we on the boat with no character. Anytime we on the boat, it turn over. The boat right swinging up. Be a sexy gal man bringing up. Gal them bumper, she's stringing up. All kind of style them giving up. Oh yeah, right now we tipsy. NRC mixed with whiskey. I frost in the IG story. Hey, you could ask them about me, what me sing. Oh nah. Whatever happen on the boat must stay on the boat. Say oh.
Curfew has been lifted from midnight last night. Sedale is in the house this morning.
Alright, listen to me, girl, me sing. All girl to a man, yo, all man to a girl. Yo, now we start it quick, don't stick your push back around. All the girl, put a one on somebody, girl, just put a one on somebody. Put a one on somebody, girl, just put a one on somebody. Girl, back it up on somebody, girl, just.
You can't go anywhere and get you can't go anywhere and get your catalog.
That was like 2000.
No, 2011.
2011?
Yeah. No, 2011.
Wait,
2011?
2011, yeah.
14, yeah.
Deeper than Soca, 2011. Sedale can't remember. Sedale is the only station in your catalog.
Fiddy girl and them. Boom, me tough, fat body on the fit. Make the girl white spit up on the leg. As me move in the girl them way. Me and the bamba. Search and find. As me make the girl them mine. Bamba. Find her on Facebook. Come me like the way the bumper look. Bamba. Me say me
What is this?
Around me.
so
Yeah.
me can't live without it.
Remember the lyrics,
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah, Mike knows his thing. Mike, I suspect you're a fan, you know. Yeah, because you know the catalog.
You must have a crack up his money. Yeah, Sedale.
When he heard the song, he was like, oh boy, see, they have a big song.
Yeah. No, I told him.
He called me, you know.
I call him. In
called
fact, he
me.
wanted to know how I had the song before
So
him.
I said confused as to how Mike have the song and I send the song out yet. Mike, I know how you get the song.
I know.
I know. I don't
Not
mind.
Julian's at all.
Julian's again.
Not Julian's at all. I can guarantee you that.
The song came out on Wednesday by accident. It was supposed to be
It
released.
was leaked.
It was leaked, yeah. It was supposed to come out on Thursday. Somehow, I guess miscommunication, it went up on Julian's page on Wednesday. So you must have heard it. And then he called me, tell me, boy, you have a big tune there, boy. You know what?
No.
I said, how you heard this song
Inside
already?
sauces. Yeah.
Mafia Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, good morning, Masana. Good morning.
Morning.
So the because of you come out.
Yeah.
Why are you trending something? I see something about some on the beach. Something. What's going on with that?
On the beach.
Yeah, love seed now.
Boys. Somebody has
I know someone.
Sedale doing some. I'm like, I'm not Sedale skipper. How am I supposed to know?
Well,
Everybody's
You're trending.
going-
You're
so
trending.
here's what we're doing, Mike.
Yeah.
This whole week we celebrating love.
Oh,
You understand?
Oh, okay.
And then
Smart, eh?
culminated the whole celebration with a release,
Okay.
which is what we're going to talk about today. The song
Okay.
Celebrate.
Oh, that's what it is.
You check what's going on.
You had a lot
yeah.
of people confused and
Yeah. I thought during curfew.
Sedale,
I thought during curfew you were lost on the beach somewhere.
you dropped a romantic setting for
Yeah.
two on
I'm
the
a
beach and
romantic
things.
guy,
So
you
everybody
know.
was like, but is
I'm a
Sedale getting
romantic
married?
guy.
I realized that the
What
power
going
songs you were
on?
getting on at all. It's only the groovy.
You buy a puppy.
Yes,
All
because
kinda
I'm a
see-
romantic guy.
What does
You
puppy?
see,
What does puppy have to
He
do with
bought
romance?
a puppy. Well, it's normally like a
No, just asking.
what a puppy have to do with
romantic
romance?
gift.
If your woman wants a puppy, you go and you get her a puppy.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yes,
yeah.
man.
You buy a puppy for
I
your
know
woman?
any kind of puppy, a Rottweiler.
Oh, hold on. So you're telling me you bought a puppy for your lady?
Yes, man.
Okay, all right. That's breaking news.
Mike said that's breaking news. Yes, Mike. So,
that's
we've been
what's
celebrating
happening.
love.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
okay,
what it's
okay.
been.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And I have to say, just being here, I'm just happy to be here because this whole pandemic has put a lot of things
Yeah,
on pause.
Yeah.
And especially for us as artists and DJs, we haven't been able, especially now. That's how
the
you
time.
know.
That'll be the week. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
all now you getting ready.
Especially,
Should have been
especially,
done.
especially when you call me Jerry, then we jump so loud.
Yes.
Gotta say that.
So you can't have JOB still?
We working on
Because
something.
I see on this board right now. I
right.
saw something.
Yeah.
I got a invite.
Yes, I sent you an invite.
That's
But this is the
That's
first year
Yeah.
that Job was sold out in February. True?
Mike,
No.
Mike, it was. It
Yeah,
was
sold out. Yeah.
It was sold out 5 minutes after we released.
Really?
Right.
Tickets.
And COVID just smashed that, eh?
COVID mashed up
COVID just
everything.
come and
But everything is God's plan.
Yes.
We can't question it. But right now we'd have been preparing for Transcend. Transcend
Okay.
have been on
Tuesday.
Okay. You still have been doing
and
that
then
this year.
JOB would
Yeah.
have been on
the Friday. Yeah.
next week.
And we had a whole new format for Transcend this year. We're gonna be doing something new.
Okay.
And again, everything has to be on pause. The music, all of that had to go on pause. We had a lot of releases lined up. And the thing for me is that I have made it my duty to make more party oriented music this year. And when the COVID came, I was like, I have to hold all of
Yeah,
that
it
back.
felt a little insensitive
Right.
to put it out.
Can't be
Okay.
talking about partying right now.
Yeah.
So what we did, went back to the drawing board. This song actually, Celebrate, was one of the songs we were working on before the pandemic hit. I was gonna shoot a video with Logo. Like we were in the process of putting things together to shoot the video, and then we went on lockdown. I tell Logo, boy, hard times coming, partner, not price. You call it there, I cannot pay it. You understand? So I just send out shout out to all my artists and DJs and creatives. I know it's a very challenging time,
Yeah.
Right.
but things will get better. I
But
believe so.
what has it done for you? I mean, you as an artist, checking in, obviously, Job is sold out, and this year would have been probably the best year for St. Lucia's Carnival.
I
based on the
believe so.
stats.
Yeah.
that
I
we've
believe
seen.
so.
Yeah.
I think for me, and I think I could speak on behalf of the other artists, obviously it has hit us in the pockets. For me especially, I'm a full-time artist. So
And you had your nice clothes ready, eh?
girl, I saving up for next year. Yeah, I am that. But yeah, it has hit us in the pocket. And for me, I feel like I saw a lot of chatter about why y'all still release music. And I said to people, yo, releasing music takes money. You understand? And we're not making money right now. But at the end of the day, it's our job. And I think that not only that, I think music gives people
Something to hold on to.
and it could help them get through the difficult times. So it's bigger than just me or any artist. We have to do it as a service to the people. So today, with the song I want to release, it's called Celebrate, and I feel like in these times right now, we have to celebrate love. Whether it be love for a significant other, love for your family member, your friend, we have to celebrate love. So that's what we're about to do today, Mike.
All right, good. So is that one of many to come, or that's just
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been experimenting with a lot of sounds. I actually have a reggae / pop track as well. So that is going to be my follow-up release to this one. And I have another reggae song actually, Rashad. I have a ton of songs with Rashad. I have a ton of songs that I haven't released yet. And let me tell you, sometimes I'm my own worst enemy because I have a lot of music sitting on. But my thing is, I have a vision for every song that I want to put out. And if I don't feel like I could execute the vision, I hold a song back. I
But
think,
execute in terms of
like,
what?
for instance, there's a particular song I've been sitting on for like 3 or 4 years, and I want to shoot a video for it, but not just any music video. I want to do like a mini movie,
Okay.
and I feel like I cannot release that song unless that vision, it is accompanied. The song, the release is accompanied by the vision, and if I cannot do it that way, I holding it back. Now, with that being said, sometimes it works against you as an artist because you're holding on to stuff and you're not putting it out there.
Yeah.
And people want to hear the
Especially
Yeah.
when, what you're holding on to, I have a copy of. You know, so-
Hear that. Even this song, Celebrate, we were going to hold this back until next year. And Shemi was like, bro, just drop this song.
But why did you want to hold this one back?
Because again, this one, I was shooting a video with Logo. So my vision was to release it with a music video. And I think even that one, we were going to do sort of like a little mini movie type thing. And I felt like if I couldn't release it with the mini movie, I don't want to
You
release
don't
it at
wanna-
all. But then I had a conversation with Shemi and it's like, yo, just release the thing. We go drop something else after that.
After, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Let me do that.
Yeah, because the visuals do help, but then it's the power of the song.
Of the
Sometimes
song,
you put out a
correct.
song and you never know that's the one to buzz.
Right.
So
Correct.
so stop doing that.
Yeah, I have to. Masana is sitting on so much music.
yeah.
So I think now I'm going to kind of, maybe not get rid of the vision entirely, but I'm not going to be so strict on myself. So I'll just release stuff.
Because
Yeah.
I know
more stuff.
you're one of a few artists that people constantly ask, when are you dropping
Right.
something new? Because you
Right.
have a good gap between
Right.
when you release music. I don't know if it's done intentionally, but fans are actually, because I'm like, hey, Sedale not dropping nothing. What's,
Right.
we actually
I got
do
word.
want
I got
to
word.
hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like every release too has to be an event. So I don't believe in necessarily like dropping a song every week or every 2 weeks. I believe like you release a song and you let it do its thing, let it grow, and then you follow up with another release. I don't like my releases competing with each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then you also cannot be too quiet
Too
in
quiet.
between.
Yes, especially in today's
World,
world where
yeah.
the attention span is very short. So I'm going to do better.
Okay.
So,
But you know that, of course, I mean, Carnival is not going to be back on full stream until 2023.
Miss yeah,
Yeah, that's what they say.
Who is the?
Not there, as I'm telling you that.
Mafia might say it. So not even 2022.
No, but Mike,
Nah,
there's still
because,
stuff happening.
You would have, but it's going to be a new norm. For example, the whole social distancing thing will continue. You're not going to see people whining behind people for another 2
But
Mike,
that's
I
fine.
believe
I think,
that.
I think
Yes,
believe-
yes.
You can't have a party and have social
No,
distancing.
you're serious, because the vaccine.
What are you going to do?
The vaccine is not going to come out until maybe late 2021, as they're speaking. And there are more strains coming out at the moment, and social distancing. You have to wash your hands, sanitize and stuff, but social distancing is the key thing there. And with soca music, I mean, social distancing is the songs you're playing, and people have to wind up with each other. But that's not going to happen until 2023. I can guarantee you.
Well,
that.
I guess
So,
we have to wait
yeah.
to see, because there are a lot of parties that are being
So Mike, what you
advertised.
saying?
So.
Yeah.
People going to be in parties and they're going to be away from each other.
Exactly, that's what it's gonna be. You just have to
So
watch.
you'll have
you have to
a
watch the
COVID
bumper.
police walking around?
Yeah, COVID police. You have
Mike,
bumper
your
watch.
Mike,
party
wait,
alone
wait,
now.
your party
Your
alone
party
now
alone
has
now be
social
so.
distance.
Serious. No, trust me. The new norm and what's happening in the world now, that's gonna be the new norm, and it's gonna be frustrating to a lot of artists like yourself, because your music is tailored to that,
Right.
and so on. And it's gonna take a while to get back to the usual norm. And but it's good to know that you release the music, because of course one of the good things about COVID is that now people have a time to sit down home and listen the entire
Right.
song. As of before, things is like now. So this week Carnival, well, you just boom, 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 things flying over your head 24/7. Because you're thinking of your costume, you're thinking of the road, and so on. But now you have an opportunity to sit down and listen to songs.
And give it time to grow.
You don't
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
how big this year would have been.
Yeah.
You know,
No, this
a part
year,
of me feels like
Uh-huh.
we were not even prepared.
For how big,
it was
yeah.
gonna
Well, we were prepared, but we were prepared with an international flavor, because the big we're talking was all taken up with the international.
But here's my
And that was a big issue.
argument as far as us not being fully prepared.
Yeah.
When I look around and I assess what was going on, it seemed as if there were more people without tickets for events than people who had tickets.
Yeah, because it had gone international.
Right. And then we have restraints as far as venues are concerned.
Yeah.
So maybe 5,000 people want to come to your event, but the
Yeah.
venue only holds 2,000. So what are those 3,000 people
Yeah.
going to do?
Yeah.
But we don't have
and that's
restraints.
true because a lot of the tickets
Yeah.
that were sold right away were
Yeah.
from international buyers, and
Right.
a lot of locals
Did not get
felt like
international people too.
We've been
Yeah,
left
yeah.
out.
I had friends from overseas who had bought their plane tickets, had accommodation, and they had no Fed tickets.
Yeah, but you see,
In that time.
we're not constrained by venue. We're constrained by lack of creativity. Because if you see in Trinidad, for example, they create venues by the beach, and one day and then next day you pass there and you figure out, well, was that the event there? I think we lack creativity in terms of
Yeah,
creative.
but Mike, when you
venues.
create a venue now, you're spending more money, and then the ticket prices
well,
go up.
yeah, well, I
know,
And you've
guess.
so it's a
seen
chain
that here and
reaction.
there,
Yeah.
like HP used by
Yeah.
the bypass
Right.
area
Right.
for his event, and that
Right.
was the first time.
Right.
that
There are lots
it
of
was
space in the
utilized,
areas.
but-
I think too is the negotiations and people understanding the value of culture and value of what the creative industries brings to the economy. I think that's what we need to educate people about, the artists and so on, but what it brings to the economy. If we can get people to understand that, then they can support that. And you see venues creative, 24/7, because at the end of the day, it gives the artists an opportunity, because in St. Lucia around
Yeah, but who
Carnival
creates
time.
the venues?
Yeah, but
the
in St.
artists?
Lucia, in Carnival time, you don't have enough events happening for the artists to get an opportunity to showcase their talent.
You don't think they have enough events?
No, they're not. They're not.
I find
because
that
when you
events,
look at the other islands, for example, Customs have an event. We don't have Customs with an event here. Wasco has an event. You don't have that.
But
here.
you comparing us to Trinidad, Mike?
No, only
That's
Trinidad. No, Grenada and St. Vincent and Barbados as well. Barbados too. You have local entities in the private sector creating events so that the artists get showcased.
But here's the thing, we have limited resources. So you have all these events going on. Do we have
And the
enough
same
sound?
five sponsors,
Right?
same
Sponsors?
everything.
Do you have
yeah.
enough sound men to provide
you
sound?
have. Yeah,
Tents? Do you have decor people,
Yeah.
lighting people?
Well, you see, it will grow eventually because of the events that you create. But
Right.
if you keep with a small myopic mindset, it's not going to grow because you want it to grow. So, for example, the Principals and the Teachers Association has an event. It doesn't have to be 10 or 12 artists. It could be only 5 or 4. But you rotate artists. So people get an opportunity to see them perform because it's not just your song on the radio. People say, oh, okay, that's Sedale. That's the gentleman singing that song. So, for example, the malls can create something on the outside on the Saturday. The banks can create something in the little corner because they have a little parking lot. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just being creative in what you do. It doesn't
Well,
have to be
let's hope
a
that-
big money event.
Let's
It
hope
could be
that
an
they see
after work
value in
live.
doing that.
Yeah, of
That's the
course.
thing.
That too.
No, but it helps the economy because at the end of the day, the more you showcase your artists and give them the opportunity, first of all, it helps them in their performance. It's not just them recording in a studio, and it helps the whole creative vibe.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
then
being
is
conveyed.
that their ultimate goal?
Who is that? Who
The
ultimately?
organizer of, like, let's say you use the bank as an example.
But
to do a
it
little
brings
thing.
customers. You create
Do
an
that-
event. No, you create an
Yeah,
event
well,
where you
they
get new
look
customers and
into
stuff.
make
get
a
what-
little
I
money
get what
in
Mike
pocket,
is saying.
The banks,
but-
First Caribbean was doing barbecuing on a Friday in the corner there.
Yeah, I
Right, you
see what
invite
you're
4 or 5
saying, but-
artists. during
I think it
Carnival.
would eventually get there, but as
Yeah.
far as this year is concerned,
Well, this
I
year,
really
COVID, yeah.
did have concerns about us not being fully prepared. Even something simple as traffic. Last year, the traffic was a mess.
Yeah.
Right.
More people were gonna be coming this year,
Right.
and I feel like if the experience from going from one event to the other is not pleasant, like for instance, you take in an hour, 2 hours to get to another event, I think then that kind
Yeah.
of hurts
But
the product.
still, people like you based in New York, and you take 2 hours to get to your event.
I
Or
take
3
it not
hours.
to hours. No even, man. I know about you.
When you go to Miami, you take 2 or 3 hours to get your event.
no, Mike.
I mean, no.
But then
You'll be in
too,
traffic.
another issue this year were a lot of events were packing on in the week before Carnival,
Yeah, yeah.
and you would have 4,
Yeah,
you'd see 4,
yeah.
even maybe 5
Yeah, yeah,
events on
that-
one
lack of
night.
foresight there.
Whereas
Lack
the
of
week
foresight,
before,
yeah.
nothing
Because-
happening. You
Because
have
everybody's
people-
looking for the
yeah,
foreigners.
everybody
Everybody's
was-
looking for the
Promoters
foreigners.
realize
Yeah.
that their work would be somewhat easier if they on the week.
The
where
week
all the
before
foreigners-
Carnival.
No, it's the foreigners they're looking for. Everybody's
But
looking for
with
the
that
US
being
dollar.
said, what I think is going to happen if we are not careful, Carnival is going to be top heavy. Carnival is not a week. Carnival is a season.
Exactly.
So as promoters, we have to understand that we need to spread the events out throughout the season.
But
Yeah, but
nobody
we're
wants to be
looking-
the
we're looking
one
for the
to
foreigners.
move and go a little earlier.
Let me tell you, we were planning to do all of that, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
pandemic. Yeah, big up the 8 Quattro there watching on the live.
Who?
Mike,
Got you?
yeah man, 8 Quattro up in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Big up Bobo
No,
the
but
artist too.
it's
yeah.
a serious thing. But again, I mean, we have Sedale is not only an artist, a promoter. How long you been doing Transcend?
Transcend would have been
This
5
is-
years.
This would have been
Right.
the 6th or
No,
5th
this
year.
will be the sixth year.
Six
yeah.
years. Yeah.
And
And you
she'll
took
be
a
there for
chance.
5
You
years.
took a chance and decided to do that. as an
Yeah,
artist.
because you
it
know
was a
Mike,
huge. It was a huge.
I got
chance.
tired of asking promoters and getting denied to be on their shows.
Right.
And I just figure, you know what? Let me do my own show instead of.
And it was
asking
risky
people-
going on a Tuesday too. Well, like
Yeah. Well, we
Yeah.
started off on a Saturday,
Saturday.
and then we moved to the Tuesday. And I remember when we moved to the Tuesday, everybody was like, "Why?"
yeah.
Even JOB on a Friday, I distinctively remember people saying, "Oh, we're going to be at work. Why would you have a boat ride during that time?" And then five years later,
Right.
sold out
Sold
in
out in
5
5
minutes.
But it comes back to the same thing I'm saying. You saw the foresight. It was,
Right,
it was a
right,
chance, a
right.
risk. Can you imagine 10 other artists seeing the same foresight like you did? How the carnival will grow and working in the
Right.
creative sector. Because one of the things I noticed compared to the other islands, we have not seemed to be able to engage the private sector in the way that they feel they're part of what you do. And that's why sometimes people say lack of sponsorship, but it's not only lack of sponsorship. The thing is, they don't feel they're part of. They don't get back what they're putting
invest.
in. Yeah, and it's all about taking a risk. And we have to commend you when you talk about not only you releasing music, but you took a risk as a young man.
Yeah.
a huge
Thank you,
one as
Mike.
well. Yeah,
I appreciate
and
that.
going on a Tuesday and a Friday.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't mind he does
yeah,
blueser.
yeah.
No, my partner there, a fan there. I know that.
But
A fan there.
what hello, your co-host or what you're Sedale lawyer? Okay,
fine,
anyway, let's talk about the song.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna release the song. It's
So
called
who did you
Celebrate.
work with for Celebrate?
Yeah.
I see Shemi did the writing.
Right. So Shemi one day came to my house, and Shemi and I
Who
work
wrote
closely.
that?
Shemi J.
Who?
You're
Yeah.
the boy.
That one there? Dazzle?
Shemi and I actually have been working together for at least 5 years now.
Yeah.
Shemi was introduced to me, I believe, by Mysterio in
Okay.
2015.
Yeah, big up Mysterio.
And from time me and him, met, we clicked. And we've worked on music ever since. And I like to believe that
Yeah.
I have a part to play in his development as well.
Yeah. Well, he's a John Legend of soca because he started off as a writer.
Ray.
Yeah.
Big up your
No, he started off as a writer of Libo. Libo is the one I think encouraged him to put his vocals down.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We were having that conversation
Yeah.
yesterday where he said people were telling him to remain a writer.
Yeah. He
Don't be
started
an
as a
artist.
writer.
Yeah, they used to try
I
to
think
tell
Libo
him-
forced him to put his vocals down. That's how he
And
started singing.
when we met instantly, like I meet a lot of young artists all the time, but for some reason we clicked and we used to roll everywhere together. I used to show him, give him advice, show him the ropes. Even the first Transcend, I'll tell you this. He saw the whole process. He saw the stresses I went through to put the show on, and then finally on the night when the show actually was happening, and I hit the stage, he started crying because he realized that this guy is working hard. He has a vision, and he believes in himself. And when he saw everything come together. Started crying and thing. And ever since, that's like my little brother. So, and I'm extremely proud of him as well.
Yeah.
He's been very consistent with his releases.
Yeah.
So this one, he came to my house and we were just vibes, and he sang that one for me. I was like, I like that song. Let me do that one. And we hit up Jay Swain. Jay Swain, I think, did Pretty on Purpose as well.
I've been hearing that name very often. In fact, I heard that's been associated with Penn for some other reason.
He's a producer.
Yeah, he's a producer. I think
okay.
he's based
not
in
from here?
Vieux-Fort.
He's from here.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
from here.
Oh, because
Alright.
one of my spies tell me he and Penn planning something. So one of my
That's
spies.
a-
Yeah, my spies tell me he and Penn. He and the motorcycle cried.
we recorded the song by Ransom in Ancillary. Ransom mixed and mastered as well.
yeah.
And
Big
we
him
did
up, big up young Ransom.
I have to big up Ransom. Ransom building a big studio down Ancillary, not done. Yeah. Big up VHL too, who did the lyric video.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
heard from
very
him.
popular.
Yeah.
VHL, I have to big him
Yeah.
up because let me tell you,
Consistent with his work
he's
too.
consistent and
Yeah.
he's easy to work with,
Okay.
and I appreciate.
He's
that.
based here, right? Or
Yeah,
overseas?
yeah.
He gave me an overseas number the last time.
The boss
Yeah.
in Bexar there.
If you
Oh,
see
it's
him, you
Bexar.
would not know.
Yeah, I
He's
think he gave me an
VHL,
overseas the
yeah.
last time he called me. All right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
So he did the lyric video, and we released the song online last night. I believe at this point all the DJs should have it in the inbox.
Okay.
And of course we're here today to release it on the wave because you know the wave is home. And Mike, since you called me and you tell me the song is a big tune, I expect
Yeah,
You know if Mike
yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what I like about it is you've kept to the formula that you started off with Neighbor. And your vocals there. I mean, Ransom, I think, has gotten more beef in that song. In fact, he used analog and digital. It's a digital production. But I thought he was able to get the vocals and the music a lot tighter than I've heard some of the
Mike
tracks.
is
he
giving
done,
the
you know?
technical
You
analysis
have
of that song.
1.9 views already.
Yeah.
1.9?
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so introduce your tune this morning. Sedale is in the house there.
Yeah, St.Lucia, good morning. This is Sedale. This is my new release, Celebrate, produced by Jay Swain, written by Shemi J, recorded, mixed, and mastered by Ransom. Give it a listen. Go online, YouTube, stream it. I believe it's on Spotify already. It should be on Apple Music and iTunes soon if it's not there already. And all other streaming platforms. Go stream it, buy it, share it on your pages. Done know.
We've been together for a long time. I get passionate. Show the up and down time. Upashe make it. Me love you for life, baby. Me have to sip penny on this one. You inspire me to sing this song. So many girls in the world, but me love this one. Girl, balance. Baby, balance. Whoa. Girl, put everything on me. Me love you for life, baby. Me happy to ready on this one. You inspire me to sing this song. So many girls in the world, but me love this one. Girl, balance. Baby, balance. Whoa. Girl, put everything on me. I love you and you love me. I let we pop champagne, choke confetti. Tell the world that the fireworks ready. Let's celebrate our love. Let's celebrate our love. Choke confetti. Tell the world that the fireworks ready. Let's celebrate our love. Let's celebrate our love. And everybody take a dance with your lover, and take a dance with your love. Always take a wine with your lover, and take a wine with your love. Always take a dance with your lover, and take a dance with your love. Always take a wine with your lover, and take a wine with your love. Woman, you bless, yes. I know when the girl contest. No, when you dress for impress, yes. Always in the latest. Girl, say I go do anything for you, my girl. I go put on the ring for you, my girl. Baby, balance, whoa. Girl, put everything on me. I love you and you love me. I let we pop champagne, show confetti. Tell the world get the fireworks ready. Let's celebrate our love. Let's celebrate our love. I let we pop champagne, show confetti. Tell the world get the fireworks ready. Let's celebrate our love. Let's celebrate our love. And everybody take a dance with your lover, and take a dance with your love. Always take a wine with your lover, and take a wine with your love. Always take a dance with your lover, and take a dance with your love. Always take a wine with your lover, and take a wine with your love.
Sedale Sedale, celebrate! Yeah, big track there. Of course, in the virtual carnival week, because everything is virtual now. Sedale might do a live. Who knows?
Is it virtual carnival?
Yeah, virtual carnival. Yeah,
Our carnival?
Yeah, we're going virtual.
They have
carnival.
things coming.
If you had to challenge someone virtually and live, who you would want to take on, Sedale? Yeah.
Challenge?
Yeah.
As in the verses?
Yeah. Who you want to take on soca wise in St. Lucia?
The other day, you know.
Who you want to take on?
I think me and Ezra.
Okay. That's just a different style.
No.
Hit that.
Okay.
Me and Ezra, maybe me and Alpha.
Yeah. Maybe more off
I'll put you
Ezra.
on Shemi.
No, Shemi would be.
I will put
Because your
Shemi.
music,
Yeah.
y'all have similar.
Ezra would have been a little more
Ezra's
power. Yeah.
You'll both
Alright.
And you seem to have a love more for the.
Yes, I'm going to the gym, you know.
No, yeah. You have a great.
That's what you're saying there.
You
You
have
get
a more
boost with
vibrant
lifestyle.
you have
Yeah, more groovy.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
all right. So maybe.
I mean, you've done couple power songs, but I think you're more comfortable.
More groovy. I'm known for groovy. Although I came in singing power.
Power.
But
So
yeah.
maybe between Arthur and Shemi might have
Yeah.
been. I think
Alright,
you and
fair enough.
Shemi. I think you and Shemi might make
But
the
yeah, I think
better
that would be
Fair
a
enough.
good
in terms of the
battle.
catalog and the amount of songs that you all have. Because
Fair enough.
yeah, because Penn did put out something saying that he will back Shemi. any day.
He was looking forward
Uncle
to
Pen.
Yeah.
Big up Uncle Pen.
Yeah, not the motorcycle. Motorcycle crying every time he had.
I hear you giving him pressure. Cool out on
No,
him.
the last time I heard something come through like.
That's a big up Uncle Pen. Once Uncle Pen endorse you, I start waiting for the call. Let me tell you, anytime you release a big tune, you get a call from Pen.
From Uncle Ben?
Yeah, Uncle. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
See
but
that one there? That one big. That one big.
Yeah, but the motorcycle abusers want to call him. He abusing the bike. Sorry,
Cool
the
out
bike.
on Uncle Pen. Uncle Pen is a legend in the game. Big up Uncle Pen in the place there. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I think that'll be interesting though. You and Shami doing something.
So you're not
like,
gonna do a little live performance for your fans?
Yeah.
Sing a little mango and sing.
We
sing for
did.
people?
I was on a few
Mango?
people's lives.
His song
okay.
Mango.
I was on a few people's lives. Let me tell you, I went like this. You know, I do like the live performance thing on the virtual thing.
Why is that?
When I perform, I like to interact.
Oh, you want
With the
folks
crowd
there.
and thing.
But that's a new norm, eh? Not even cricket have
It
people.
is.
now.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
And I saw-
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Just
it
singing it
weird
in
to
front of a
me.
phone?
Yeah, even when I shoot music videos and you have to sing the song, that always weird to me. They're like, "Hey, sing the song." I'm like, there's nobody to sing to, you know. But you get comfortable singing to the camera. Eventually, I did get more comfortable. But I don't know. I like the interaction with the audience because I like to feed off the energy of the audience and. Everybody was doing a live thing, and that's another thing about me.
You
If
didn't want to
everybody
join
doing
the-
something,
you're not
Yeah.
doing it.
if everybody going right, I go left.
But
Okay.
that's the new vibe.
But
now.
that's the norm now.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get a
Right.
crowd,
Yeah.
so
You're not gonna get. I mean, they've
What's
lifted
gonna
the
happen?
curfew, and they're saying what 200 folks at tennis. St. Vincent saying 300 outdoor, 200 indoor, but I don't think St. Lucia said anything when it comes
but
to
I'm
the
seeing
sector.
fets already.
Well,
set up
we're
boat
seeing
rides,
fets, yeah,
set
but they're
up
not
I
saying-
think boat rides is like 150 people.
Is social distancing as well?
Mike, they don't have no social
have no
distancing,
social
Mike.
distancing.
You
Where?
in a fete is a fete.
On the
you
boat?
in
as a promoter, because you have something
private zest.
private zest.
You have zest
Do-
too?
Yes,
Private
you have
zest.
They're Trinidad Killer doing that?
Do your patrons have to wear
Wear
masks?
masks, yes.
Yeah.
We encourage them to
So
wear
you have to
masks.
wear a mask for the whole fete?
We encourage them to
So
wear
you have an
masks.
event.
And
You have an event coming up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike,
Well,
you
tell us
hotting
about
it
it.
up.
A
No,
private
Vika,
zest.
private zest. That's all we're saying.
When
If
say
you know,
private
you
zest,
know.
What you mean?
Mike, you don't know, so you don't know.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but for the listener. I
No,
mean-
that says Kano.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's a
Private
private.
zest. If
private,
you know,
yeah.
you know.
Oh, so you have to get a special invitation and so on?
All right, Mike.
Okay.
So that we're going to them and son have invited. I don't have going on there.
Okay, Mike.
Because you tell everybody
Yeah.
that time
Yeah.
venue, what
Yeah.
to wear.
We can't even tell you that, Mike.
No, by promoting the song, I say come celebrate.
Yeah,
So
promote us now.
you have certain protocols in
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to encourage people to wear masks and then provide hand sanitizer at the door, I
Right.
believe,
Right.
and then keep the numbers below 150.
So how you're working on
no
the
matter
social?
the venue.
I believe so. Yeah.
How you working on the social distancing? That's the one I want.
They
does
don't
Mike
have
keep-
the social.
Mike,
Once you
but
start
you
to
know
say
the
that
fact
you wear
that
a
they have-
mask,
But
it
the
is
whole
what it
thing
is.
about COVID is social distancing.
Mike, they don't have no social distancing in a
In a
fete
fete.
partner.
So the
Although
other protocols, wearing a mask, sanitizing, you do that, and then when you come in, you good to go.
So you gonna whine on somebody? Social
Yes,
distancing?
but
You
still
have
get
to
a
whine on
wine.
people if you have to get
So
COVID.
what? But
now
social
whine
distancing is the key thing in the protocols. I don't understand, Jonathan. What's going on there?
Mike,
I
I
don't
want us
understand.
to spread misinformation
Okay.
on a radio station. But for me, if you have
Yeah.
an event,
Yeah.
I don't see how you're going to have social distancing in effect. You might as well stay at your home.
You serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So the new norm is private kind of effect?
Private zest.
Private zest.
You taking
man.
temperature?
Okay.
Caught selling the.
Yeah, caught selling that.
Thermometer.
Yeah, we bring up.
Yeah.
Yeah, caught selling
Yeah,
it.
just
yeah,
to show
yeah.
you doing something
It's
extra.
affordable,
You
it's
don't take
affordable.
everybody's
Okay.
temperature.
So you
Well,
check-
I tell Mike,
you check-
anything, Me say I done hearing people on the island who's supposed to be quarantining.
Yeah.
They were
Already
out
out
last
on-
night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that have me worried.
Yeah, don't give police a hard time because the police doing a tremendous amount of work. It's not easy.
Well, we giving them a heads
yeah,
up.
it's-
Yeah,
Said
but
it
hey,
there.
what, Mike?
Yeah,
Hey,
not
what,
easy for the police.
we have to take responsibility. And now this is a
Exactly.
different thing.
Exactly.
We're talking about music. We're talking about life now.
Yeah.
Allegedly, some people who came in on a flight yesterday, or whether it be multiple flights,
You were out?
they were out.
They were out last
and they were
night.
supposed.
That's
And
what-
this, I know this for. I know somebody who knows somebody. Like this is a fact.
Serious.
They were out.
How long you had to be quarantined for? 14 days, isn't it?
14
14
days, I
days?
believe.
It's still
14?
14?
Yeah.
Well,
7 or
maybe they
14.
came from the bubble. Because remember, if you.
Key bubble.
There's a bubble.
No, they
with
come from the
certain islands.
States.
What,
And they-
what bubble?
when you come from
The
the
bubble
States,
with
the
Antigua and then
regional,
yeah.
right?
Oh, okay.
But they
those
didn't
were
come.
from- okay.
They came from the US.
Because I
Yeah.
heard that too, but I didn't know.
But
it was true.
it'll be tough to police that, huh?
Of course,
I mean, the police have
which is
such
why I
a.
don't think they should have
Yeah.
let people come from the States in
Yeah.
the first place.
Yeah.
Because if
But
I
you-
come from the
Oh,
States,
you came earlier?
yeah, I was there before the
Okay.
lockdown.
You were here before the lockdown?
Okay.
Okay.
But what
okay.
I'm saying is, if
So
if
you
I
got
come from
inside.
the
You got
States-
inside the lockdown. What's gonna happen?
No, Mike, I'm not like you.
Oh, you spread the COVID.
Nah, I'm COVID free. But if people are coming in from the US, especially particularly nationals, right? We worried about tourists, but we
Right.
have nationals who coming in and did not adhere to the protocols. So
But they have
put
to.
us at risk.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
understand?
But when aren't they supposed to go straight to.
Well, they take them to Starfish or someplace.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but if you have a,
A big house, yeah,
that
yeah,
has,
yeah.
I believe, a restroom
yeah.
connected to your
Yeah,
room
yeah.
or whatever, you
Yeah,
could
or you have your
quarantine
own
at
toilet
home.
facilities
Right.
in a room and
You could
stuff
quarantine
like
at home. However, there's
Yeah.
nobody to
How would they
police
know
that.
exactly?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's
So
the
which
sad
is
part,
why
yeah.
people were out and about
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah. But the people themselves should take responsible.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
And they
Everyone
us,
should
to enjoy
understand.
themselves.
They should understand. The thing about this COVID thing is that you can attack, spread it to other people. And then St. Lucia, with the capacity, I mean, in terms of the quarantine zones, there's not many people they can hold there.
precisely.
And St. Lucia has been doing very well. You don't want to mess that up because if you messed up the health sector, you mess up the economy, and then it flattens. You know what I mean?
Big up
It's-
Wildfire in the life there, Mike.
Yeah, big him up. Wonderful gentleman. I
Yeah,
haven't
I had
seen
to big
for-
up my people before I go, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
yeah,
so.
yeah.
I had to
Right,
big up
right.
the 8 Quattro. I had to big up my DTS family.
that?
I have
J
JP
Quattro?
here.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
man.
Yes, Jonathan have a nice track.
Yeah,
Yes,
JP
Jonathan.
He has a
JP,
track
keep
where-
it up on the
Let me
wave.
tell you, JP working
been
with
saying it,
Grammy
yeah.
Award winning engineers and thing. you
He
know.
has a song on the wave.
Yes, Mike, but we played unless Jonathan.
What song?
You putting out anything else soon?
Johnny,
Just
come
come,
say
come,
hello.
come and say.
Yeah, what
something.
song he has on the wave?
Tell us, Johnny.
It's called Where We Were. Released
Remember?
on May 6th.
Where
Right.
we were.
Yes.
You
know,
know, if you wasn't my friend like that, you on the top 20.
Boy, I go
No.
Oh, hey.
Hold on. Don't spread me.
like that.
Hello.
Bites
The
like
lady
that.
doing the chats, I'm producing everything. Looking right there. I don't get involved in that. I don't get involved.
Like, you have to
Next
do
thing.
your research.
Yeah.
Huh?
You have to do your
No, I
research.
put on the sounds. I'm just trying Jonathan. The name sounds familiar,
Yeah,
but
man, Jonathan Phillip.
So
Where we
anything
were.
else coming out soon, Jonathan?
Actually, I've been trying to work on an EP, self-produced, self-written, everything.
Wow.
But I'm realizing how much work
Okay,
that is, you know?
mhm.
I mean, for Where We Were, I had, it
oh,
was
that's
more
the
of an...
gentleman they were talking about a whole lot.
And there were articles out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Now I get it. Okay,
So for
okay.
Where We Were, it was more of an acoustic vibe.
Yeah.
So it was
Okay,
much easier
okay,
to produce. But this one is a mix of acoustic and digital, elements. So it's proven to be a challenge, but I'm dedicated to getting it.
You
done.
enjoy doing the music?
Oh yeah,
the-
definitely. That's what my degree is in right now.
Oh.
The Grammy. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about
Well, right now I'm at NYU. I'm studying music technology. I'm going into my last year right now.
Music technology.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And one of my professors, he's a Grammy Award-winning producer, recording engineer, and everything.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
So-
drop the receipt.
I know he's worked with he recorded the Waka Waka song.
With Shakira.
Yeah.
That's big.
Who's the other Latin? He's mostly Latin artist, you know.
Tell me I listen to my song.
Yeah. What's it? Jay Pavina?
Sedale song,
Okay.
and he likes Sedale song.
Yeah,
you know?
Okay.
Yeah, what you say about the mix?
Um,
But you
boy-
listen to my song. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
pretty
I've
cool,
been,
though.
I've been trying to use that connection to also
Okay.
boost our St.Lucian artists, especially the
Okay.
ones I know like Sedale who's been supporting me from day one. You know, you have to support local, support your people. But yeah.
So you're dealing with the whole frequency and mastering of songs as part
Oh,
of
what
as
does
part-
that entail?
So the degree itself is a music degree. So it starts with the basics, music theory,
Okay.
oral skills, keyboard skills, all that kind of thing, and then
Okay.
it goes into the digital and analog aspect.
Okay.
So I've been doing audio for video, digital recording.
Yeah.
I'm taking a mixing and mastering class next semester.
What's your favorite, digital or analog?
Boy, analog is a stress.
It's-
Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
did
it's the
analog
key.
electronics though, and
Okay.
I enjoy doing analog.
Analog is
electronics.
key though. I mean,
Yeah.
digital is
but I
is
worked
the
on a
world
tape
now.
machine and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Mike is a purist.
Yeah.
yeah. Analog
Yeah,
is
it's full of.
analog is fuller, more
Yeah.
comfortable, and it attracts more listeners than
Yeah.
digital.
Yeah, it's a sound that you can't really. I mean, there's technology to replicate it, but
Yeah,
there's
but
nothing
no, you can't.
Like
It's
original,
warmer as well.
yeah.
It's
It's
very warm. Yeah. yeah.
And the thing about analog is there's a room for imperfection that just makes it even more enjoyable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know.
yeah. But that's good. I mean,
Oh, wow, you know
that's,
the
that's the
things
thing about it is that people like yourself and you guys are doing so much work. People in St. Lucia don't know.
Well, I've been.
I
trying
mean,
to do
your
my
song is
promotion,
on.
yeah.
I remember there was a tremendous amount of emails
yeah.
when you were coming out and so on. But the people in St. Lucia don't know as to what you guys do.
Boy, Mike, it was so hard. I imagine I released this song on my birthday. Up to now, I believe I had a birthday this year because I was in class at the time because I came home
Right.
before the quarantine. I was still in classes doing online classes. And while I in class, I try and send emails and
push
promote
and right, yeah.
Okay.
share and all kind of things. So I
Right.
really see what Sedale and the other artists go through.
Okay.
It was, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then especially when you're doing everything by yourself,
Right.
it's a lot.
We have to move up. But are you impressed with what you hear coming out of St. Lucia?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I'm a big patriot when I'm in the States.
Okay.
I in all my NYU events and stuff like that, I make sure I play some local songs. They really like the
Your NYU friends always following me and is sharing my music.
yeah man. Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that's nice.
Yeah, even things like Shemi Jake, Cherry Cassava, it have the little
Tatiana sample.
the Thotiana sample. They really
Okay.
like that.
Okay. Okay.
And soca is a big genre that really coming up in the US. Well, it's been there in the US.
Yeah.
But it's
But what do you
becoming
think it will take for St. Lucian music? Because this morning we had this thing about Rihanna and so on, and her contribution, the amount of money she makes, and we're even trying to speculate as to who makes the most money artist-wise in St. Lucia and so on. But what do you think it will take
Counting people pockets.
in terms of St. Lucian music to get to where it's
Ben
supposed to
making
get?
the most money in St. Lucia.
No, I don't want to go there again because I already talk about the motorcycle, the abuse people call it. I don't want to go there.
Uncle Ben making
yeah.
the most money.
So what do you
Who
think?
driving the best car?
Huh?
Out of all musicians, who driving the best car?
Oh, you have car too?
Because you have a big Hilux,
yeah,
something you
yeah.
answer.
It's only
And you have a bike too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the abuse of motorcycle people call me.
Uncle Ben bigger.
What do you think? What do you think it's gonna take though?
So I personally think one of the things that could really boost it is a collaboration of some kind with one of the bigger global artists.
Global artists like doing collabos and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But because I know these big artists listen to soca and all kind of
Yeah,
things. They listen to it.
yeah. But do you think St. Lucian artists are networking as they should? Do you think that they have this network thing where they're connecting with the outside world? Or they're still in this myopic thinking that it's only St. Lucia?
No, I think most people are definitely realizing that the international is the way to go, but it has to be a thing where you try to be true to yourself, true to your culture and stuff like that, while not trying to sacrifice your culture to make things more generic and thing for the world. So it's a hard balance as an artist to make.
All right.
You know, you could go the generic way,
right?
But that's not what makes you unique.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
So you're saying the culture should still be kept, and the uniqueness of what you do is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan, I didn't know it was you there, but I mean, you have a lot to say.
How you get the interview?
Yeah.
You didn't answer in your calls.
But good to see you, and of course, Sedale as always. I mean, good music, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Although you on the left and I'm on the right, we always have to big up. Anytime you're here, I have to big up Orion. I noticed he has his own Facebook.
time.
What do you call it?
Action time.
Action time.
Yeah.
Listen.
And
He on Facebook. the
every
other day.
week he releases a video talking about an experience he had.
Yeah.
Okay.
in
The
music
hustlers.
and whatnot.
Oh, so that's why you did the most embarrassing
Yeah,
thing?
all that
Okay.
stemmed from
Yeah.
that. Sometimes,
Yeah.
most of the videos he put out, I recorded it and edited it. And that's another thing the pandemic did. It forced me now to learn some of the skills. So now I'm diving into the whole video
With
production.
videography and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
But thank you, because I mean, he gave me a tremendous amount of pressure at the start to get Sedale on. You
Yeah,
know?
man.
So-
Big up Orion,
Now
man.
Did is a
Big up
superstar.
Orion. Sedale, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
Jonathan,
having
we
me,
hope to
Mike.
chat again.
Sana,
It's the way.
I'll be back soon.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Release.
How soon is soon? September?
No. I have to release that before that.
Okay.
Before. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We'll do it to you, huh?
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We're going to roll. Wave, good morning.
No smoke and mirrors, no shout.
You'll inspire me to sing this song.
Distract you from what's really going on. We could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM. No smoke and mirrors, no shouting. To distract you from what's really going on, we could sit back and let our work do the talking, cause we're that good. The Wave 94.5 and 93.7 FM.